Vlog number 4. So I'm going to be doing this vlog based on DiSC, this personality profile, and this is something I've been using now for near on 20 years. I think when I went for my first manager's job in the Village Hotel or parts of the Villa, they made me fill out a few questions. I didn't really think anything about it, and then we got the results. The results basically said that I would end up in a job where I'd be training people and I'd be helping people to become better at what they do. I never believed that because I'm dyslexic. I thought, no chance, that won't be me. How right it was. And ever since then, I've always sort of believed that, once I first learned about people, I was surprised that no one had ever taught me before. I call it, even when you buy a plant, you get instructions. It tells you how much light, where to put it, whether to prune it, etc, etc. So when you get a human, which is a mighty difficult being, we don't get anything. So I see DiSC as a decoder for that. What I'd like to offer with this series of blogs, so I'll do 4, I'll do 1 on each area. So I'll do 1 on dominance, 1 on influential, 1 on steadiness, and 1 on conscientiousness. Again, if anyone wants any information on any of this, then please just give me a shout and I'm happy to send stuff across or give you more information. There's quite a lot on my website, which is CC Leisure Solutions at ccleisuresolutions.com. So I'm going to start off by talking about dominance. Dominance. Now, we need these people in the business. These are drivers, these are pushers, these are dynamic, these get off their bums, and these people do stuff. The main priorities is all about getting results and getting them quick. Ideally getting them now. They're all about taking action. Sometimes they take action before they've even thought or they think about things. They just jump straight in, 2-footed, let's go for this, let's smash it, let's get it out of the park. Not only will they challenge themselves, but these people also love to challenge other people. Sometimes if it puts them in a better frame of light or a better frame of mind or makes them look cleverer, then again, that's a bonus ball for them. The motivation, now these people are motivated by sort of power and authority and being in charge and being in control. They love control in general. They like to micromanage. For them to micromanage others is absolutely fine because they're the best person to do it. If anyone micromanages them, they'll feel uncomfortable because why don't they trust me? Why don't they believe me? They've hired me to do a job and they're not letting me do it. They're holding me back. It'll be someone else's reason why they're not doing great with it. But these people love the power, the authority, the responsibility, the fact that I am the one. I have a little bit of joke about these people, and that is it. I call them 2 poos because if you've had 1, they've had 2. When you go on holiday to a Tenerife, they go to 11 it's always that one-upmanship, been there, done it before type thing. Now, obviously the biggest fears come from exactly the opposite from where they're motivated, which is loss of control. These people really, really struggle to delegate. What they tend to do is they'll delegate work out. People won't be able to do it to their standard or as quick as they'd like it, so they go, do you know what, give me it back, I'll do it. And then before you know it, they're going, look, there's no one else doing anything around here. Why am I the only one who ever does anything? And quite often it's because of that control mechanism that they like to keep hold of. What they also hate as well is being taken advantage of. Oh, that frustrates the hell out of them. So why am I the only one grafting? Why am I the only one doing work? No one else tries as hard as me around here. So that'll be a big, big fear that they have. And any form of vulnerability, no one likes to feel vulnerable, but these people even more so. So quite often that'll come across in a confidence perspective, really, even when they don't have the belief, that they'll sort of pretend they do, which is absolutely fine. What you tend to notice with these people is this self-confidence, this inner belief. I'm not saying they've all got it, but they'll all definitely show it. They'll often be quite direct. They'll say things like, I'm just telling you how it is. If you don't like it, then you need to get on with it and do whatever you think's right, but I'm just telling you how it is. And this directness can sometimes be taken for rudeness. They don't mean to be rude in any way, shape or form. They're just telling it how it is. And if you said this stuff to them, it wouldn't offend them. They'd take it on board, they'd do something with it, and they'd move on, which is the reason why when they do it to other people, they think they should just move on too. They're also very, very good at risk taking. Oh my God, in terms of making decisions, they are absolutely exceptional. What they basically do is an opportunity comes and you think, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. So they jump on it, both hands, and they go for it. Again, this is a really amazing strength, to be able to make decisions quick and to understand and to be able to get things done very, very quickly. Now, the biggest limitations that these people may have is sometimes they have a little bit of a lack of concern for others. So what it might make them feel bad, and they need to get over it, they need to move on. So sometimes it's all about, well, do you know what, we're going with this no matter whether you like it or not. So they don't always bring people with them. And that can be a little bit of a limitation. Also, they can become very impatient. These people do things and action things very, very fast. In fact, they did it yesterday. So when somebody else can't quite do it in that way, then this can be a really, really big frustration for them. So sometimes they get this frustration can come across in anger or sort of dominance, and it might overpower people who are in and around them. So that can be quite uncomfortable for those around them. And they can also sometimes show signs of insensitivity or insensitivity. In the fact that they're not really sentimental people, they're not really taking things to heart, they're just getting on with it and smashing stuff out the park. Again, we need these active, fast-paced, dynamic, sort of assertive people to make sure that we can get these things done. But what they also do is they challenge the people around them to become better and stronger and faster and quicker, and to do things in different ways. As long as it's going to get better results, then these people are happy to sort of help and chip in. Okay, so that's our little overview on D's. Obviously, what I'll do is I want to go through each of the 4 letters, D, I, S and C, over a couple of blogs. Then what I'll do is I'll go through the type of stuff that you'd find on a profile. There is a free giveaway for this. So the free giveaway is anyone who's willing to sort of like and share these messages on LinkedIn or Twitter, or if they go straight to my webpage and put a comment on. Anyone who's willing to do that, I'm willing to give them a free, put them into a draw for a free profile to be done. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably do one with each blog. So I'm willing to give away £300 worth of professional profiles. And all I ask from that is that obviously if you win it, just give me a chance to talk you through the outcomes and the findings and how this can help you going forwards. Hope you've enjoyed me speaking about dominance and how they control and how they do things effectively. And hopefully you'll sit in and listen to my next couple. Okay, thanks very much for your time. Thanks, speak to you soon. Bye now.